Welcome everybody back to Around the Bloxxx with Mike Knoxxx. That's right, y'all. I spell it with 3 X's just like my name because this show is hardcore. It's so damn hardcore that, listen, there's two that can make a man cry. The loss of his mother and teeth. My teeth are killing me, and I'm in so much damn pain. I had to bring along my co-host from Soul and Sports, also the host of No Foul Plays On, Mr. Huggo. What's going on, Huggo?
What's going on, Mike? Man, I hope you don't have to drive with that pain, man. That's gonna suck, that drive, man.
Oh, dude, I'm in so much pain. It's unbearable. My wife is actually gonna take the first leg of this drive as we are on our way to Miami and Wrestlemania 28. But before I hit Wrestlemania 28, we're going to Disney World, so I'm going to hang out with the family and do a couple things there as well. But also, for those who will be in the Orlando area, please make sure you come by the Twin Peaks on 8350 International Drive, in Orlando, Florida. That's 32819 is the zip code. We're going to be broadcasting live from Fox Sports 96.9 FM immediately following the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. And we're going to have specials, drinks, all targeted towards you, the wrestling audience. We might have a Sweet Chin Music drink. We might have a Hurricane Rada drink. Hell, we might even have a page turner, if you get what I'm saying. But we are here to discuss Monday Night Raw. And I'm going to say this much to you, Huggo, and I thank you for joining me. I normally do this alone. Micah joined me the first couple episodes. Was it my teeth hurting so bad, or was this, especially the ending? Because I like to start off with where we finished, right? And that was the end of Raw. Was that a little bit of not as dramatic as we thought it was, or was it perfect timing? Because you didn't want to go too far with that segment. The crowd was kind of cheering. They were kind of into it, but it did end sort of abruptly, no?
Like I said earlier today on Soul and Sports, I don't think this should have been the ending towards the to Monday Night Raw. I told you that from the beginning. I thought that the Undertaker Roman Reigns segment would have been perfect for the ending, especially how it ended, where there was no physical contact or anything like that. To me, it just felt anticlimactic. I just wanted to hear. It was great listening to Paul Heyman talk, and then Goldberg coming out and just spearing Brock Lesnar, making him look like a chump again.
That's what gets me. That's what gets me, Huggo. Like, we are now to believe, going back 13 years ago, right, when Goldberg defeated him at WrestleMania. Now we have they've had what, 2 matches?
2, if you count the WrestleMania 20 and the Survivor Series.
Okay,
it's been 2.
And you got the Royal Rumble, where he's just completely has dominated the Beast incarnate. So why are we to believe? Man, we gotta understand something. That's wrestling fans. You must learn how to erase your disbelief, as they say. You know what I mean? Like, know that it is predetermined. You got to use a little bit of imagination. But I'm having a difficult time being a fan of this rivalry, wanting it to be great. I mean, if you look at these two guys and what they've done historically, this should be a great match. But how am I supposed to believe this when they don't even give Brock a chance to make the superhero look like he has kryptonite anywhere? I don't understand how we're supposed to be invested in that.
You said it early on Soul and Sports that you believe this match shouldn't end the show, and I agree with you 100%. The only way you're going to be able to remedy this situation, not making Brock Lesnar looks like a chump, is if he did what he did to Goldberg at Survivor Series. I have a strange feeling.
It's got to be a 15-minute match, at least. Okay, I'm stretching. At least 10 minutes.
At least 10 minutes. But I have a strange feeling that it could go that route, Mike. That we could honestly see. That we could honestly see a Universal Championship match to last 15 seconds, and this time the aggressor will be Brock Lesnar.
If Brock Lesnar beats Goldberg in 15 seconds, there will be all hell to pay in Camp Orlando. There's Camp Orlando Stadium.
The only way, Camping World Stadium.
I'm sorry,
the only way that it's going to work is if it's reversed, and it cannot be the final match of WrestleMania. That is the only way that it'll work. However, the WWE is trying to push it. They've already called it the big one. Brock Lesnar, Goldberg. That's going to be our closing match, whether we like it or not.
You know what?
Unfortunately.
And we'll dive into that as we do our kickoff to WrestleMania show. We got a lot going on this week. But also, the one thing that WWE does very well, and I mean beyond anybody else, I don't care what sport it is, Major League Baseball, NFL, it doesn't matter. When they put a video package together, it's amazing. And I'm sorry. The video package they put together for the King of Kings, Triple H, and Seth freaking Rollins. I mean, when the last time have you heard? I'm not even the biggest rock fan, but you got some heavy metal music in this video montage. And it was amazing that you saw Triple H sitting there walking around the throne while Triple H is sitting on the throne. But as the businessman comes to the throne, I thought everything about that promo, that hype, that video package leading to WrestleMania tonight on Raw was amazing. And that got me invested. That should be your main event, Huggo.
Yeah, that either or Roman Reigns and The Undertaker. Either way that you look at it, that could definitely be your main event. Hell, you could even make an argument for Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. That could also close out your WrestleMania. Although the billing, if you were to see the last match at WrestleMania being Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, you're kind of like, well,
that's kind of a stretch. That'd be a stretch. But let me ask you this. We talked about how anticlimactic the end of Raw was.
Right.
I didn't like Roman Taker's either tonight. I mean,
really, I actually enjoyed it.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what did it for me. I'm a production major. When Taker goes like this, it's supposed to pop at the same time, not a second later. And that pissed
I got you.
He went.
I got you.
Then it went boom. Come on.
Hey,
he goes out never. We've been watching Undertaker for 20 plus years, okay? When has he ever turned the lights off?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And the lights go off, and I get it. I love the powers that Taker and quote unquote I hope Bray Wyatt shows at WrestleMania, to be honest. I really do. I like that stuff. I like that. That's wrestling to me, okay? I'm not a fan of that, but I wasn't proud of that segment, and I know you guys are going to get mad out there when I say this. I thought Roman handled the crowd pretty well. And guess what, fans who cheered CM Punk chants again during the Divas match to open up Raw, which was a great tag team match, a great way to start off Raw. Those girls went 35, 40 minutes between the opening of Raw and the match on Monday Night Raw. I thought was great, and I thought was just the crowds have to stop. And listen, you can chant what you want. Know when to chant CM Punk. Chant CM Punk all you want to when Stephanie comes out, or Triple H comes out, or Vince comes out. Do that. They deserve that chant because the fans want them back, and the company treated them bad, in our opinion, right? But what does the talent have to do with you seeing CM Punk? That's disrespectful to the talent and those women that you beg for. Yes, the Philadelphia crowds, the New York crowds, my hometown Chicago, the in-your-face wrestling fans. You ask for Divas, quote-unquote, revolution. They're not divas anymore. They're women wrestlers. Give them the respect to not chant CM Punk and all these other hyperboles that they spew. And I just went all over my computer screen. Sorry, y'all didn't see that right there. You might have seen it. It was right there. A little spit. But I just don't get that, guys. Raw tonight takes me towards, I said on Soul and Sports Today, which you can find us on wherever your podcasts are sold on, and iTunes, Stitcher, it doesn't matter. We're there. This is the first time in 6 years we haven't had a ladder match. Does that make us believe now that a ladder was used in a tag team match? In a tag team,
I thought the same thing.
A ladder match, because they didn't say it, but you thought it did it. During that rundown of the matches, they might have said, "Hey, just add it." Was that match? Maybe we get that tomorrow. As SmackDown is here live in Richmond, Virginia. But just to make it real quick again, my mouth is killing me. I gotta go I'm on my way to find the clothes stuff you told me about to put on this tooth, Huggo. I'm in. The fact that I'm doing this right now is amazing me. That tells you when that light goes red, I'm here for you guys, the fans, okay? So overall, give me your best parts of Raw you liked, the things you didn't like about Raw, and then we'll give our grades.
To me, definitely the women's match was the best part of the actual night. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've said it day in and day out, every show that we've had on Soul and Sports, and I think the women's revolution on Monday Night Raw has been absolutely subpar. I don't care. Give me any combination of those four women, and I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm at the edge of the seat. I don't care. I could see Charlotte versus Sasha Banks 30,000 times, and I'm still going to be excited about it.
Her hair today, Sasha? And I know that's
I didn't even know.
Hair, but that didn't look like she got her hair done. Like she had a big wig on. Okay, and listen, I'm sorry, guys. I used to love Sasha too, like y'all, but I'm sorry. Sasha doesn't do it for me anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but anyway, any of those women could do it for me. Although I'm not a fan of Bayley, I do admire her, her in the ring. I just hate her cheesiness. I just can't stand the Bayley buddies. I can't stand the huggers. I don't like her at all. But she is a great women's wrestler. You cannot take away from Bayley has. So definitely the the tag team match between the women, Triple H versus Seth Rollins. You said it, absolutely eloquent. Absolutely fantastic segment. I thought definitely that also could have either closed the show or Roman and Taker. I said I enjoyed Roman Reigns and The Undertaker. They didn't have to really say anything. The video package by The Undertaker, by the way, I thought it was fantastic as well. I did not. The only thing I didn't like about that segment, though, is he said he was ready to say he was going to rest in peace in the video package, but then they show him, you hear the bell toss, and he comes out and says, "As I was saying." I did not like. I thought that was just, I don't know, maybe.
I wonder if that was done on purpose. Again, for them to do things great and video packages, they truly. Let's be honest, their win-loss record with that department is about 90%. So that I did not like either. I didn't like none of that. I
thought just that part. I just didn't like that part. Right. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, good little match. It wasn't even long, by the way. It was a good little match. However, I thought that we already saw the end of the list of Jericho, but he brought it back again. I think they could have done without it, because once you rip it apart, that is it. They could have definitely thrown that apart, especially since there are rumors out there that Chris Jericho is going to be going on a tour. Yeah. So I think the list already ran its course. Although I love it, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Fine, people like it. Okay, it's just a prop. Yeah. Who cares?
Right.
What I didn't like about Monday Night Raw, I told you on Soul and Sports, I cannot stand Goldberg. I can get him off my television set. Please let this be the last time, like Paul Heyman said. It is the last time you're going to hear his name being cheered across arenas around the States. I'm just sick and tired of Bill Goldberg. Don't want to see that to be the ending of WrestleMania. It's going to go that way. Other than that, the Cruiserweights were great, by the way. I forgot to tell you that. The Cruiserweights, I thought, were absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed what Austin Aries, when he brought in the New Day and started doing the whole hip thing. And I thought that was comical. Other than that, the only thing I did not like, to be honest with you, Mike, it was just that. It was Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, anticlimactic. Could have done that in the middle of the show, and then you could have closed that out with either Roman Reigns or The Undertaker or Seth Rollins and Triple H. Other than that, it was a great show, and they're definitely going to give it a high belt grade as well.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to agree with you on this one. I do think Raw was pretty solid tonight. It gave us matches. It gave us my favorite thing about wrestling. # wrestling is storyline. And for those who know that wrestling, this is the show for the intelligent wrestling fans, that you cannot have wrestling without storyline. And tonight they definitely had that in there. I can nitpick at, the Undertaker's, sound effects not going off on time. But hey, that's just me as a production major that does things like that. But overall, like you said, the Cruiserweights, Austin Aries, the women, again, to me, just knocked it out the park tonight. They were really nothing they did not hit on tonight very well to me. The only thing is that, and I normally I'm not like this, and you know that. I'm normally anti against anything you guys say and do. You know that I'm that kind of fan. I'm such a WWE mark. I wanted more tonight. I don't know what I could have got. I don't know how they could have given it to me, but I get so hype on things. I look so much to have any kind of feeling like we used to have in the Attitude Era. And I don't say that often, that I want that Attitude Era-esque going into a WrestleMania. And I wanted that tonight. I don't know what they could have done differently to do that. Maybe turn Roman heel, which it looked like he was going that route, but they're not going to do it. And I don't know. Just give me something, whether he met Taker in the Tombstone. Like when Raw started off and it was being intercepted by the Undertaker, they should have went right to the graveyard, in my opinion, to start off Raw. Not taking from the women, but just, hit us with Taker first. Or like we said, they should have hit with Goldberg then first. Just reorder the show, and they should have ended with Triple H and Seth Rollins, I think. And I think then I'd have had what I wanted, because that's
what it was.
Was definitely the high point. So just maybe booking. As far as the order of the show, I think I would have did it differently, but I still give it a high belt grade. Nothing really bad on my end as well, maybe with the exception of Byron Saxton with Michael Cole. They had a little, again, nitpicking. They had a little segment there when they were announcing things I just didn't like, you know what I mean? And the fact you announce Al Roker, listen here, guys. I respect people who are in my business, in my field and what I'm trying to do in being a journalist here. I appreciate Al Roker. I know he's a Renaissance guy as well. But what is Al Roker doing at WrestleMania, even as a special announcer? Seriously, you could have gave that.
He's a John Cena guy.
I get that.
He's a John Cena guy.
Call MTV, okay? Call MTV and get what's our man who does the challenges for us? TJ, get TJ.
TJ
I mean,
Nevin,
get somebody that's a little bit higher up. Just Al Roker doesn't do anything for that crowd, and he might get booed. Okay, so that's.
I think he might. I think he might.
He might get booed. Okay, but overall, I'm going to give my belt grade for Raw. I'm going to give it 4.5. It was a very solid program. What's that? Who's behind me right there with that title right there? Is that The Rock? I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 when The Rock held the world heavyweight championship belt. That was a very good run by The Rock. He had just came back from his Hollywood run. He got that title. I thought Raw was good. Could have been reordered. I probably would have gave it a 5. 4.5 out of 5. The Rock WCW World Heavyweight Championship title runs. Your take.
I just because of Goldberg, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. I can't give it that extra half a belt grade, even though I want to. It's just because of Goldberg. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. I'm gonna go with the Rated R Superstar Spinner belt, the first one that he had. His title, even though it was short, it was good, it was entertaining, and that's what I'm gonna go to give it. 4 out of 5 Rated R Superstar WWE Championship title runs.
Well, guys, there you have it. We're on our way out of here. Listen, make sure you come down, check us out in Orlando. We will be there. We'll be everywhere. 96.9 Fox Sports, also Fox Sports 1340 AM. We are taking over. Make sure you come by. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Mike Knoxxx. Hugo?
At Real Hugo Rueda, RUEDA. Make sure you catch us also at BDSIR No Foul Play, because we're going to be doing a lot of good stuff there. Mike, what else we got going on Friday again? Remind everyone.
Going to Orlando Twin Peaks. All right, 8350 International Drive, Orlando, Florida, immediately following WWE Hall of Fame. There will be surprise guests in the building. Make sure you guys come through and holler at us. All right, listen, guys, this has been Around the Blocks. That's with 3 X's. With Mike Knoxxx, because I spelled my name with 3 X's. Because this show in Raw tonight, yeah, it was hardcore, y'all. We see y'all from Orlando. Peace.
Peace.